project manager is sitting in a regular team meeting with his team members, and a key team member is also part of it. So the key team, by key team member, any senior person like architects or any senior manager or tech lead or like any member of the team, but he's a key or a senior member, and he's unhappy about the project management approach, right? So that meeting is about like a project status where everybody like talks about their assignments and their current state and what is remaining, what is done, type of thing. He starts talking about that project management approach and what is not working for him and why he's unhappy or something like that, which was not the agreed upon agenda item for that meeting. So everybody is aware that when we talk about a meeting is a meeting because that meeting has a well-defined agenda which is shared with all the expected meeting participants, and they are also informed that if they are required members or optional members for the same reason because of the agenda. So of course for that meeting as well we have a predefined agenda, and if this member or any other member is going to start talking about something which is outside agenda, then this is going to be of low interest to those members who are invited in that meeting for that specified discussion as per the agenda. So this is the topic, or this is a concern from that member particularly to project manager specifically. So it's like a one-on-one thing or a conflict between two of them. The other members of the team has nothing to do with that, and they should not get suffered, or their time should not be compromised because of that discussion, right? So this is the thought process behind this. Situation happens like very often in the practical environment as well, and I know that if this similar situation is going to occur because of the key member and his nature of the role or his influence or his positional power, even if you are not willing to go for that, you would allow that person to like just continue and continue whining and to say whatever he wants to say, and you just dedicate that meeting to that member's concern because he's a key member. I know this happens in the practical world for this same or similar situation, but this is not the right thing to do, because that's going to put the other members' time and interest at stake, which is not the professional or the genuine thing to do. So either you cancel out that meeting and you just let everybody like go out and just move away from the meeting room and they just continue their work, and you and that key member like continue talking about that concern for the sake of that meeting. That's a separate thing, but nothing like that is mentioned in this case. So you're continuing with that meeting, and still that person like keeps on saying it's his thing. D talks about a more professional, a more accommodating solution for this conflict. So as this is a key person, and even if he is not a key person, he is just a regular team member or stakeholder, showing some etiquettes and professional conduct is needed. So you just can't ignore anybody like just altogether. So if he's saying something, you just acknowledge by saying that I hear you, I have noted it down, let's continue with the current meeting agenda, let's release everybody after the meeting is done, and let you and me meet in private or like offline, and let's discuss it and close it one-on-one, right? Rather we just take everybody's time to discuss about it, which is like not related to them. So D talks about partially withdrawing from the situation, like temporarily withdrawing from the situation, continue with the current meeting and meet with the member in private to discuss their concern, and maybe after meeting with them, you need to like either of you need to compromise, or maybe you both are able to get to a point where you collaborate, like win-win, you create a win-win situation for the other person, or maybe like forcing or directing would apply. Any mechanism could apply to resolve that conflict. But for the time being, withdrawing is the best thing to do temporarily.